welcome everybody to the World Women. And so this is, if I'm not mistaken, the 5th, 6th, and 7th boards for the round. So we have a clash of titans between Ukraine and France. And yeah, I hope everything is all right. My connection is not so good. So yeah, actually Camille is handling everything for the Twitch, and I'm just playing on OGS. So I can still read the chat, but if anything is wrong, just say in the Twitch chat, and I will see your question. So all right, so we can start with the first game. Hey, all right, that's cool. So first game, I think we have Sophie de Saint Martin. She's 9Q, and Mariia Chernova, 8Q. I didn't read about how old is Mariia. I think she's pretty young, so would be interesting to see the power of the new generation. And so yeah, let's jump in, I guess. So okay, I will get used to OGS. I'm still starting. So okay, so we have a Chinese Fuseki for the first game. Okay, some kind of new Joseki. Sansan. Okay, nothing special so far. I will still review all of this, I guess. Okay. Yeah, drawings. I don't know yet about everything on OGS, so yeah, be kind with me and forgive me if I'm doing some mistakes. Okay, so from the first moves of the game, I guess the flow is pretty normal. Yeah, this is Chinese Fuseki, and for many years we thought like there is many options possible. Like, why can just play some enclosure here to get strong, or to maybe approach here. Oh yeah, okay, this is a mistake. What can also come here, and we used to see this kind of games before, but now it's kind of old fashioned. And so this move is pretty fine, but what I used to know is white enters the Sansan like this. Black gets Sente and can continue the game, of course. So this would be normal variation, I guess. And from AI point of view, I guess, Lila really likes that move, so maybe this schema is fine. And if back answer, this is kind of, 1-2 would be really good exchange, because if we play the normal sequence, I guess this move will not be Sente anymore. So if black answer here, it's pretty slow, and yeah, this would be a good result. So maybe there would be some fighting here, or maybe this one complicated variation. I don't know, but they are not done players, so I guess they don't want to play super complicated games, especially in front of you guys. Well, Benzilo is in the chat, so yeah, he was the one doing the commentary yesterday. So if you want to complain, it's right now. And overall, thank you for the commentary. It was really nice from what I saw. Anyway, let's continue. So this is fine. I guess black can don't have to push here. You can just go down. So white can continue. Maybe just some Toby, and it would be some easy Joseki, I guess. This is also okay, but white can later get this corner, which is huge, and yeah, I think it would be a bit better for white, this sequence. So all right, Sansan. This is basically the only way to get back the corner. So what I teach usually is basically if you want to get a wall and sente, you just answer. All right. So this is a mistake I was talking about. So you just answer and push one more, and black will come, and then you get the sente. You can play alpha. So I don't know, some move like this. But back the corner, and so this is a really nice sequence by white. And overall, yeah, white loses sente, but get 10 points corner, and still we have the same wall as before. So yeah, basically white has a live wall, which is pretty good, I guess. So this sequence is very, very common. And many professionals play it. So okay, I need to just check a minute. Oh, okay, Mariia is 10 years old. Whoa, impressive. So I guess Sophie is not 10 years old, but so continue. Yeah, okay. This move, pretty big. It's kind of the next big move locally, but it's a bit slow also. I mean, the situation, this move will not be sente, and the black shape is already a ponuki, which is one of the strongest shape in Go. So yeah, it would be better to play some other move. Play the big area. So of course, it can be like, yeah, approach maybe this corner, or I don't know, play some enclosure move on this side, which is pretty big also. That would be a natural way. This is not something I'm used to see, but I guess if we ask AI now, uh, this move will almost be good. And it's, yeah, it's kind of strange because we used to say for many years and playing such kind of move like a diagonal move from the fourth line uh, is not good usually, because black get to press to push from one way or the other, and the white stone cannot do much. But AI are not so much inclined to agree with this. Basically, the thing is that white can always get some shape like this, and it's a bit complicated. But basically, white can get a shape and maybe a call later. So it's not totally impossible. But yeah, I would never say that this is a good move, because yeah, you don't want to attach everything. I think you can simply approach here. It's easier actually. Kind of old sequence is fine. Boom boom. White will get a live base, and I think it's fine because the bottom side is not so interesting. Black still has to add a move, and the top right side is not big also because white can take the corner. So yeah, that would be still okay for white, even if it's old sequence. And I guess the new way would be to attach here, also AI style. But yeah, you need to understand everything from this. Um, it's still better than R4 because when black Hane here, white can fight and leave in the corner, for example. And yeah, if black extends simply, now we can get back to this shape. But as you can see, the move in 2 is not Hane on the top of the 2 stones, so this is a slight gain from black. So yeah, do you have any question about? Okay, I'm sorry, I have to switch window to watch the chat, so I'm not so fast about this, but unfortunately, I will not be. Yeah, I can get some main questions if you have, but I will not be so fast answering these questions. It's a bit complicated. Anyway, so black gets this nice shape, Hani on the head of 2 stones. And yeah, it's a bit difficult because white doesn't have a life base. And yeah, black just need to play the good shapes. And usually what we say are the good shapes is the good shapes is usually the move your opponent want to play. So of course white would want to extend in p4, so playing on the head of 2 stone is really fine. And then here, what is a good shape? Well, black could consider playing a good shape himself, like, this tiger mouse. But it's even better to take the good shape of your opponent. So white has a tiger mouse possible. So yeah, I can play here. And this is really, really nice for black, I guess. This is correct move. But black wants it all. Well, that's ambitious. Maybe it's quite okay. It depends if white can go out. If white can go out, huh? Okay, so we have some kind of Joseki, I guess. I think both players made some small mistakes. Um, I think if white cannot go out, it should be really good for black because getting some kind of enclosure like this, forcing white to leave, is not something white wants. There is a common mistake we do usually, is thinking that leaving is good because we are like, yeah, we managed to leave. It's a success in the Tsumego. But if you look globally, just living with two eyes is just make 2 points in Gote. It's not something you want to do early in the game like this, especially. So yeah, well, black could hide here, and already it's a bit better, I think. Something like this. Shape is really strong, or even just extending. White lives, but yeah, it's not even so easy. Still some edgy with s6. And so yeah, white has to find another way, but it's not so easy actually. Maybe starting with a cut here. It's a bit damaging, but I think yeah, maybe if we get this kind of edgy, it would be really nice. And still the Ane in S3 is Sente. So yeah, now black cannot cut here. So yeah, I think it was a bit too direct by white, or maybe now do something like cut now. But in this kind of situation, when you want to leave, you have to really aim at the weaknesses. So try to cut everywhere and then think later is a good strategy, I think. Right, so I continue a little and then maybe I will switch games. So white managed to live quite comfortably. I think, yeah, it's okay to push ahead of your opponent, but allowing this push and push, I think black lose all the points on the top right. And yeah, white has a pretty fine life base and quite a lot of points. So I think it's good for white now. Yeah. Especially if white can live in Sente, which was possible because now probably white can Tenuki and get some big move like, I don't know, some move like this or just here. Yeah, white would be really, really good, I think. So now, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Okay, so white get Sente anyway. Yeah, it's should be good. Um, what do you think of this move? Hmm. Oh, I have to charge back the Twitch, otherwise I cannot see your comments. I think, yeah, white is a bit optimistic maybe because this kind of Hane is Sente, and white has no, yeah, white cannot really fight, try to connect because this cut is really painful. White has to capture, and now there is some bad agi. Basically, black will manage to cut something, even if white capture one stone. Uh, we can see that now K4 is really, yeah, it's alone, and already a bit sad. So maybe it was a bit too far to go here. And yeah, even if black just play here, for example, it's not easy. Usually, you want to when you extend, you always want to have some possible extension. But here, the extension is really close to the wall, and also only one step. So yeah, I think a bit too much. Maybe some closer move or playing the shape, uh, Toby or some Hane. Yeah, maybe better. Too high for territory. Yeah, I think we are not looking for territory anyway. Want to yeah, usually, especially with the shape on the top, on the bottom left, sorry, um, you don't want to make some points on the side because black has a lot of sente moves, um, like this Hane or this move in f2. So basically, it's more like trying to to erase black potential. I think you want to erase, but you don't have to think about points all the time. It's better to put back the balance between influence and territory. So anyway, this is a game. This move is a bit too much, too close to the wall, so not helping a lot. And yeah, I don't see the point of getting this exchange. It's better just to play now and keep the edge for later. We don't know which move we want later. And since e2 is well, this move is always sente, it will always be sente. So the moves that are always sente, you always want to keep until the last moment. So yeah, that's the reason. It's okay, Hane, Nobi, Nobi, this one. So we were talking just before about getting the good shape of the opponent, and here white has a potential tiger mouse here, so it will be better to play this one. And now if white play here, there is even a cut later. So now, yeah, black can just now he can push. But pushing first is can be a mistake because white can get this nice shape. And now if we see, like, imagine black just play here and manage to connect. This shape is way too good and black didn't get any territory. So yeah, black will never manage to attack the stones, and all the stones on the right will probably not make much points because the center is pretty, yeah, there is nothing in the center now. So yeah, it's a bit dangerous for black already. Uh-huh. Counter attack. Mm. So yeah, this is not necessary. Usually, when you have a weak group, you always want to make it strong before you attack. So this Hane is a bit too much, and black get this really nice shape. The potential Hane on the head of two stone that white should have gotten. So yeah, I guess kind of first mistake by white. This e6, but still get the nice shape. Okay, okay. I guess now big difference between now and before is that black can attack this shape. It's much weaker than before. Yeah, as you can see, there is no eyes yet. Uh-huh. Okay. So I will soon change the game, I think. But from what I can see, yeah, there is still a few more moves. Oh, black start the attack, and okay, something on top. All right. I guess here just finish on this for this one, and there is a main strategy when you attack is you always want to push your opponent on your strength. So black has a lot of stone on the right, and these stones are not here to make points. And especially after this K-mine M15, um, black will not get points because yeah, the center will be too long to enclose. You need many stones. So now Black biggest chance is to attack the group on the bottom, and for this you really have to cap here. And this Boshi feels so good, and White has nowhere to run. You can try, but really fast you can see that yeah, there is no chance. And in this attack, even if you don't kill, even if White managed to leave, which is possible, I don't know exactly how, um, Black will get a lot of stone on the outside, and White will leave really small. So yeah, I don't think this M15, this Kema was good. I think it's too much. You have a weak group, you have to run with your weak group, especially if it erases the center like this. So that would have been the better way. All right, so nice game so far. Really nice game. So maybe we can switch to the next game. So that will be, yeah, Limoon, Rosmina, Persona. I'll let you do the switch, Camille. Yeah, so I was saying before, so I don't have access to the Twitch account because my internet connection sucks, and so I need the help of Camille to manage all the games. But I guess it's pretty good, so it'll be easy. All right, so this is a game between Anna Razumova and Morgane Marechal. I guess my French accent is better than the Ukraine one, so forgive me. All right. Oh, where is my coffee? Yeah, also there is a small delay between the Twitch and the video, so I don't get question in time. But you can put them in the chat if you need. I will see them eventually. So this next game, okay. How strong are they? 7Q? Ah, so it's a really even game. That's nice. Hmm. Yeah, it's really cool game. Oh, yeah, let's jump in also. And yeah, this move is a bit. It's not the best, I guess. I mean, if you want to play this Joseki, but it's better to get this one, I guess. The corner is just bigger, and the shape is stronger also. So much better. It's like yeah, White really wanted Black to approach here and get this shape, but yeah, when opponent approach high, you can always play this move. It's a good one, or you can think of something else like Tenuki, of course. Anyway, Toby, a little better. There is right now you cannot see it, but there is a lot of this shape. There is a ton of things later that can happen, and even just to press here is a bit annoying. And Black can even get something like this or like this. So a lot of ag, and you don't want to give more strength to the opponent. So just Toby is enough. Okay. Mm, I would play high. So this is something I saw in this game. Both play, yeah, they tend to play this, which I think is a mistake, but it's not really mistakes. But basically, that's the technique of the wave. And if you have a stone on the third line, you want to change the line a little and to play on the fourth line. It's just more aesthetics, I guess. And yeah, you want your game to feel beautiful. And when all your stone are on the third line, it feels a bit flat. And and later you get flatter and flatter, and it's not something you want to get. So okay, so this pincer, interesting. I really like this choice. Okay, so uh I guess black knows a Joseki and want to white to play here, and this is some old Joseki. Um, Black jump, and then here, and then black get the shape, and we have an exchange like this. So this is possible, or I can even play here and this kind of move. Yeah, this was old Joseki. Now I know there is some new sequences, but basically that would be some kind of exchange. And as you can see now, the stone on the left are quite okay, and yeah, there is some nice potential forming. So I think black plan is pretty good with this pincer, and not much white can do now. You cannot refuse this. You can play here, but this cut is painful because yeah, black is fighting, so it's easier for black. And also this one is possible, and this kind of shape. And but overall, I think the stone in c9 will always be good. So yeah, really nice choice by black. I really like this move. I see so many French in the chat. I hope I'm not talking English for nothing. So if there is any people from Europe or Ukraine watching this live, don't hesitate to ask a question in the chat, or just to say to the French that Ukraine will win, maybe. I don't know. But I don't too much power from one team. Um, I'm sure Ukraine needs some help from the viewers also. So okay, this, and okay, nice move. Um, as you know, the corner is easy points and also easy life base. So when you have a weak group like this, it can be good to go looking for this life base, especially. And I guess other option is, of course, to play this, or maybe to push a few times and play this one to get more strength. But this is not a good style. It's AI style. And it's not really so crazy. I think this KMI is fine. And okay, black attack directly on the second line. Hmm. Really thick. Yeah, it's. I think you want to avoid playing on the second line as much as possible. So maybe I think getting this move maybe would be nice, and forcing. Yeah, white is not alive totally now. It's not so easy. He still has to struggle a little. He can leave locally, but as I said, you don't want to. You don't want to leave like this. It's really annoying. So yeah, a bit too much. This move is okay. Okay, so that was fine. White is white is not still alive. Still had to add a move in A18, and maybe that would be nice to do, or maybe push one more. So this way, white still can go from here or just leave. That would be better. Yeah. Okay, so here, came up. Okay, once more. I think it's good with the wall to play high because you want to get as much points as possible, and playing low later you get this kind of shoulder hit, and you have to yeah you have to run like this on the third line, which is not what you want. You want to open as much as possible, maybe even, or sorry, not this one. This kind of move you can think of, and yeah, basically hope to get something big on the top, especially if a move like I don't know, because white still has to leave. And as you can see, it's quite big. It's really, really big. So yeah, it's the feeling. And the same for white goes here. Okay, they play the classic Joseki, but maybe you want to change a little the direction of play and maybe some move like this, and again this kind of thing. At least that's what I would do because yeah. Anyway, I think White should jump here and really erase his potential. It's a bit annoying. Okay, once more. Just if you want to keep the corner, you can also play like this. It's even better, I guess. And as you can see, White gets a nice shape. Stone is well placed now. And yeah, later you can. There is still the Sansan, but this is not good. White can, yeah, still make a. Yeah, it's better. This one, too flat. Yeah, too many stone on the third line. It's not a good feeling. Sansan is good. Okay. Okay, some kind of Joseki. Okay, nice move. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think Black played really nice here. And this move is also really big, just to close everything. Um, Another way was possible was to first maybe play this one, because White doesn't really want to play this empty angle. And so yeah, we see the shape is quite okay. And White cannot really cut also because Black is strong everywhere and still has to leave. And so maybe just here was enough to close everything and you save one move because you don't have to add this one after. Maybe you want to save and play something else, like continue to making it flat, like this, for example. And yeah, I don't know. Continue everywhere. Big Moyo incoming. That would be a better feeling at least. Ouais, j'ai les thèmes des projets encore, c'est pas faux. Mais en même temps, bon, les vagues. So yeah, I can answer some jokes in French. I was allowed to do this. Okay, so this was really nice, and now we have the first fight. Yeah, this fight is when you invade something, there are two things I guess that are really important, even three. The first one is to check whether you have a weak group somewhere, which is not the case here, so it's fine. You, as long as you don't have a weak group somewhere, you can attack something else. But if you have a weak group, you have to wait a little. And the second thing is to look for the weaknesses. Um, but overall, we can see here Black is super thick, super strong, so not much to aim at. And the last thing is to never play too close to the wall, to the strength. And here that's way too close because Black can just play here. And what to do? That's really difficult. White will never get a life base on the left. He has to, yeah, she has to leave or to escape, but not easy. So that was too much. Um, okay, maybe I can ask the Twitch. What would you play? What would you play on this position? It's really, yeah, classical one. Actually, I made a lecture on this not long ago. I'm hasty to see if some people find the good answer. Not so important to have the perfect move. Like many people are looking too much into Lila AI, and they try to, yeah, they want to have the blue move, the perfect one, with the best the best percentage. But the percentage has no meaning. It doesn't matter. What is important is if you understand what you play and also the area you play. if you play in the good area, most of the time it will be a good move. Basically, if you get the good feeling on the direction of play, and plus you don't play a bad shape, it will always be good. So, okay, D10. I will put okay, G5, E10. Okay, same way. H6. Okay, so basically two way I see. So some people want to again make black flat on the left, and some people want to just build something. And yeah, as you can see, maybe I already answered a little the question, but as we saw, playing on the left is a bit too much now because black is too strong. So even this nice move, um, you would think, okay, that's so nice. If black play here, I can just play like this and maybe jump. And now black is really flat and it's good. But that is way too optimistic because black is really strong. So black can counter attack, for example. I don't know. Maybe here. Or maybe just push and play some move. And it's never easy because you will have to leave. All your potential will be gone. And you don't want to have a weak group. So yeah, in this position, it's really a classical game when, as you can see, so black has a corner on the top. Black has two corner basically, and white has two corner, and both players now have a lot of potential. So the first one to play and to play on the limit of the two moyo of the two territories and potential will get a huge advantage usually. So now, since most of the corner are taken, most of the sides are taken, it's good to look a little at the center, especially when there is a lot of potential. So yeah, some move like this would be really, really nice. And I don't know, maybe this move is what I would have played also. I think it doesn't matter the shape, doesn't matter too much. Just be a little careful with the ag here. But overall, if you play in this area, you really have a good understanding of the game because yeah, black has a moyo going, big territory on the left, and on the top also there is some potential. And white also have something really big, as you can see on the bottom on the right. So the first one who play in this area get a huge advantage. And for example, if white played some other move, I don't know, something like this. Uh, yeah, if black get a move here, for example, you can see black gets way bigger and white much smaller. So yeah, fortunately, Benzelo is here to teach. Yeah, yeah, this is a good feeling. And so yeah, I was saying this is too much. Fighting. Yeah, this Tsuke is wrong, and for a really simple reason. It's you have always to follow the advices from your master and from the old proverbs. But when you want to attack a stone, a weak stone, you never touch it because if you touch it, if you make it Tsuke, you make it stronger. So it doesn't make sense. You don't want to make the weak stone stronger. So never touch this stone. You can play anything. Actually, probably anything would be good here. Because white is just putting a stone, and it will probably die or suffer a lot. Even if it lives, uh, black will get a lot of strength. So just don't touch the stone. And yeah, second line, you don't want to play on the second line when you have such a big potential. And nice shape, but too close to the wall. Yeah, so I think both players just maybe lost a bit of yeah the good way, the good direction of this fight. And yeah, white should really focus on leaving this place as fast as possible. I don't know how, something like this, or just playing some shape, some tsuke. It doesn't matter if you lose one stone. This cut is not big. All you want is to get some shape and escape as quick as possible. You don't want to have some weak group that has to leave, basically. Okay, so they both are playing some nice shape here. Okay, again, if you want to attack, don't touch the stones. Maybe push and Keima. And now, okay, maybe white will leave for sure, but if you look at the game, also white is destroying his own potential because now it's difficult to see a Moyo. White has nothing anymore, and white is still not alive. Black will get something from this attack a little, but of course, yeah, black lost a lot of points, I guess, and I would guess it's kind of even now. So, okay, I continue a little more. Maybe tell me if I'm too slow, Camille. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, so this Tsuke was too much. Just too much. Nice move by white. And yeah, black realized, yeah, she realized she cannot cut here. And probably, yeah, that would be too much. So, so maybe we will. Okay. Okay, black plays this one. I will just continue a little and change the game maybe. Okay. Yeah, let's stop. Let's stop now. Let's check the last game. It's almost finished, I guess. So it's better to start now. And then we can finish the Chuban of the two last game later. So this game, uh, maybe I had some. Can you hear me? I have some disconnection, maybe. Ok, ok. Non, j'ai quelques problèmes de connexion, je suis désolé, je suis dans la Charente profonde, c'est un peu dur. Ok, on est back. Yeah, sorry for this. So, last game, as I was saying, uh, as we switch. So between it's Louise, I guess, and Svitlana. Okay, so they are a little stronger than the others, I guess. Mm. So yeah, Svetlana is 4Q and Louise is 3Q, and they are already starting with the fight. This is some kind of new Joseki, um, something that we didn't use to play actually long ago. I mean, long ago. For many viewers, it would be long ago. we believe it's not good to push here because yeah, this shape white is totally broken and white cannot play here. There is a double Atari, so yeah, after this there is no good way. White has to capture, and black can get this ladder, for example. It's would be really nice for black, and there are many other way, but AI teach that this is fine, and white can just play honey now, for example. And if black just play here, now there is well two way for white, and white can connect here or just cut here. So a huge corner, and still manage to connect one of the two sides. And even if yeah, black get to crush this stone, um, J17 is really sad, but the corner is huge and the shape is pretty fine. So just sacrifice one stone. It's okay. And so yeah, I guess there are a few way possible, but maybe something like this and like this would be Joseki, and black can either play one more move, or play something else. But yeah, a bit more complicated than the Joseki we used to see like this. Ah, what a good time when everything was simple. So after this, I think okay. How about just play here maybe? White can still not capture here because bam boom. And yeah, maybe now I can fix the shape a little. I don't know, maybe like this. Still probably good for black, but mhm. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this definitely should be good for black. Black at the corner, so the life, the points. And white still has a weak shape with this potato, this dumpling. And dumpling is not so good, I guess, because your opponent want to eat it. Okay. And okay, white is not afraid. Well, locally it's a success for black, so white should definitely play fast and dynamic. So this is a good way. Okay, and some also a Joseki. Uh, Okay. Hmm. Maybe it's a bit too much. Okay, if you're not afraid, why not fighting? But black can also just play simple like this, and maybe some enclosure. This would be another way. Or also. Yeah, I'm sorry if it lags a little. Potato is nice, but yeah. So this is fine. And so the key here, white has to descend. The reason is really simple. Is if you capture later, well, black will get the well. If you just descend here, this move is not sente, so white does not have to capture here. So basically, yeah, black will get this move for free, and it's quite a big yose and big difference for the shape. Okay, and yeah, we don't see so often this fight directly, but now it's getting really popular. Before it was used to be Ozeki, and maybe if white gets really stronger around, white can go out, but that was not so common. And yeah, white will always fight because it's like we think black with this kind of move, but actually, yeah, there is Atari here. Uh-huh. Well, one more reason to play S16 and not S17. But white can go out, so yeah, black cannot capture. And there are a few Joseki, like just playing here or press. And maybe this choice was okay for black because the wall on the top left is not alive, but it's just a little maybe. You don't want to start a fight. It's still a wall, I mean. Even with a dumpling, it's still a wall. This is a game. Okay. So yeah, black should be careful now. I mean, this, yeah, I get the feeling she wants to split the two groups. In the end, as you can see, black also has two weak groups, not alive. So, well, it's definitely a splitting attack from white. Easy to handle because if here, but well, white can attack on the other side. Um, it's not so easy. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm getting some disconnection again. So, okay. I think in this kind of situation, when you're white, your opponent has two big groups, so you want to play solid. Solid shape is just fine. Because if your group is fine, there is nothing black can do. The reason why it's not good to have two groups separated is really simple. It's because you can only play one move per. Well, you can only play one stone per move. So if you have two big groups to manage, it's too much. This is some easy fact check. Yeah, so I think the fight is not over. Huh? Is it over? I feel like okay, the bottom is really big, but this kind of shape will be a bit annoying because now white has nothing to press on the right. She cannot play some kind of move like this. Black is connected already, and yeah, it means white has to escape, but it's not so easy to escape. And even if white leaves, as we said before, it's not so good to leave with two eyes. It's better to never leave actually. Always be alive because your group is so big, you don't need to make two eyes. So I think yeah, white should definitely press here. It's a nice shape, and yeah, get this group. And I just realized I used uh, some words for males because I'm not used to comment girls for this kind of tournaments, which is quite a shame actually. So I'm sorry if you spot some he's instead of her. It's so good to have girls battling here. Uh-huh. I guess everybody can spot the mistake here. So again, we have this white on the third line, so white should get some higher ground. And everybody knows that when you have higher ground, the battle is over. So okay. Uh-huh. So yeah, they really like this Joseki, it seems. Um, I like to play some other stuff. I don't like to play like 2 times the same Joseki in the same game, 3 times. It's get a little boring. So maybe black and something else. I really like this Toby one more time. I feel like yeah, it's good for the game. Still white has a weak group in the center. We can attack later and now after black plays this Toby, we can see this. Yeah, this is so flat and that's not what white wanted, I think. Also possible, maybe just some extension like this. Many possibilities. But yeah, overall, still black should fight like this or here. the biggest way. Okay, let's advance a little. So Joseki and one more attack. Uh-huh. So yeah, I think white is a bit too greedy maybe. This is definitely like an invasion. But black is alive on both sides. The bottom left is really strong already, and the top left is alive. So it means white is already separated and has to live with his group. But even if we just play some move like this, and I don't know, like this is the right group in the center is in kind of trouble, and also the group on the top is in trouble because it's not completely safe yet. We don't really know what will happen. Maybe there will be some Sente move or some danger. So when you have some weak groups on the board, you just help them first. You don't create another group. Yeah, I'm sorry if my camera gets some lags. I hope my voice is fine. Uh, don't hesitate to tell me if there is some troubles with the connection. So white play here, and now black can just play safe, and I guess attack and split. Okay. This attack would be so much better if white has a stone here, because now black is already alive, and this is Sente, so black has two eyes. So yeah, cutting here is a bit dangerous now because black can get this move and cut, and even it feels like white managed to cut everything, but actually I think white managed only to cut his own groups. It's a bit crazy. Maybe yeah, the idea is good. White group is weak, so you want to attach everywhere to get stronger, because we said before when you attach the stone you get stronger, but mm, since black alive it's a little too much. Let's watch the game. Huh. Okay. Uh, Black was too kind. Yeah, black can even counter here. That would be so painful. Well, if white play here, black just yeah crush everything, and if white tried to fight, I think the same is fine, and black can also just play here because not much. Black can always capture. White has to struggle here, and anyway, black can leave Sente and continue fighting. So yeah, this is a bit overplay by white, I think. Okay, some light shape. Why not? And black Tanguy. Ishinoshita. Okay, we will get to it later. Um, I will just move on a little with this one. Okay, so black continues the attack, but honestly, I think, yeah, if I was white, I would just maybe continue the fight here. And yeah, get, I mean, the two stone on the left, they are just two stone, and black is so strong, difficult to fight. So maybe it's time to counter attack. And this would be a nice feeling because now black has this Kosumi, which is not completely alive, still has to live somehow. And white shape is not, I mean, Hunter is not in trouble anymore. There is still some weakness, but nothing too crazy. And maybe now white can settle the group on the top before it dies, or answer this move, which is pretty big also. Yeah, I think that would be a nice way to catch up for white. Okay. Well, you can play instead of the Tiger Mouse, better shape, take the shape of the opponent. So white push from behind. And yeah, game is still good for black. Um, because yeah, three different groups on the board, and black has no weak groups yet. Some craziness. Oh, it was really nice. Okay. So as we said, when you are weak, you want to attach to get some strength, but yeah, it should work. But this looked fine. Maybe black can Atari here. Mm, if white extend, just connect everything. I don't know actually if it's better. That's not so sure. White can leave, but I really like the feeling to get this kind of broken Kema, broken Toby, but not sure it's better than what she. Anyway, overall, yeah, white get a shape on the outside, so the group is not weak anymore, and also Sente, which is good. Well, or this move, which is also very big. So I think it's a success for white. And now, yeah, now it's another game. I guess we can switch game again and go back to the first one. So we saw the three first Joseki, Fuzeki, and the beginning of Chuban, I guess. So now let's see the Chuban of the first game. I guess it was Sophie. Sofonx. Qu'est-ce que ça donne? Ouais, c'est vrai que ma caméra est un peu laguée. Ok. So I stopped here. I don't know about the result of the game, by the way, because I cannot watch them live for now. But I think yeah, all the girls played really fast, so we have a lot to catch up. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, what black pushed in the wrong way, and this is quite a shame because now, yeah, really. Okay, and now, yeah, since there is nothing to do with this attack, maybe it's good to Tenuki. But yeah, why not? Okay, it's okay. Doesn't make much sense. I guess white want to do maybe some pins there and get this. I like the pincer more. But this, again, when you have a weak stone, you try not to touch it because you make it stronger. So black will get some easy life base on the white top side. Yeah, it's too kind. Don't want to touch the stone. Maybe just here. And if black at the corner, it's fine. You get what you want in Sente. And now we can continue the game. Even just play some simple moves here. White is, I think, far ahead now. If it's not possible to attack the group on the bottom, uh, yeah, white has two corner, black has one and a half, and white has a lot of cash actually on the right, on the top. So yeah, plus the commie. So it would be a very nice game for white. Anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, nice. Black here make something big, like 12 points on white area. I think, yeah, that was definitely a big win for for black, sorry. Because even now, black can take this corner, for example, And locally, white is not alive and still had to add a move. So yeah, that was quite okay for black. This counter attack is good also. Biggest area on the board. Ah, we missed something. Oh, yeah. The game with Louise is crazy, I guess. I'm sorry, we have to catch up and see a little more the other. I don't know if we will be able to comment everything, but I will try to go a little faster. Uh-huh. So I was saying white is better, but now it's quite a messy game because black got some cash back and there is some potential on the left. And also this Kma in the center, there is still a cut here. So here or here. So maybe black is getting back in the game now. Maybe it's even or maybe good for black, I don't know. Anyway, there is a chance, and yeah, we often say that girls are really have a really nice fighting spirit in Go, and this is the case for both. I mean, like entering like this and cut immediately, it's really severe, and it seems to work. Maybe it's a bit too much, but I mean, if you see a cut and you don't know if you're ahead, maybe it's good to cut once. I think it's a good fighting spirit. Huh, this Atari is not good. Yeah, this really want to Atari here. It's just Sente. It feels really nice. And also the main aspect of this and is that black can live on the bottom now because black can capture this stone at any moment. So yeah, maybe not live, but it's really close to live. So white cuts is now pretty much ineffective. Doesn't make anything, and it feels like white didn't plan. White didn't see this cut at all. Didn't even consider it. But it's not because you miss something that everything is lost. Um, White can still fight, of course, and maybe trying to press this group on the second line. This will be a dream. Of course, maybe not what will happen, but it's not so easy to handle such moves. Black can try to cut something like this, for example, but yeah, should be careful about the group on the bottom also, because now, as you can see, there is some big edgy. Anyway, if black get this cutting stone, it get yeah really big. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is the turning point in the game, I guess. Yeah, this was too much. Okay, so what to play now? I think yeah, this will be fine. Or is it? Atari go down. Yeah, this is fine. White get something, but black got a lot of points also. I mean, this Atari, yeah, black has a lot of cash, and I don't think white managed to. I don't know, like what did black had before this cut? White could just press here, and maybe black had 15 points on the left. And after this sequence, yeah, black could have gotten much more. I think, like maybe 20 points, 25 points. So yeah, would be really nice. Anyway, some mistake here by black. Should definitely go down. The shape is too weak. And white managed to cut here, and I don't think, yeah, this looks really bad for black now. Because white plays really well. Uh, Whoa. So this is dead. That's that's a shame because it was not dying. But as I said, in this kind of games, as long as we don't play tick and connect everything, yeah, nothing is played yet. So I think black could avoid this. I don't know, but not much. Yeah, white can always play this move, which is a nice strategy because just play from inside and mm, yeah, not much to do. So yeah, well played by white. Yeah, it's a bit a shame black didn't see this cutting sequence with the Atari. I think after this, there is no hope, unfortunately, for black because it's just simply too many points, and yeah, there is no hope anymore, unfortunately, because it's too many points, and also white has no weak groups anymore, so it will be impossible to catch up. I don't know if they finished the game yet. I will just move on. Yeah, just playing Yose, but yeah, it will be too much. All right, we can switch games game, and well, I will not. I will not congratulate. I guess that's a kind of GG. We can wait a little for that. And the next game, so yeah, we keep the Shinoshita for the end, I guess. So Anna. Yeah, I'm sorry if I lag again. I don't know. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. Sorry. So Lemon against Rosmina Persona. I forget the names again. I'm such a bad broadcaster. Anyway, so back in the game, we had this game with the two Moyos, and yeah, black start to press here to make something, which was a nice idea. And in this game, yeah, black one. It's the correct order for the sequence. Like this, it's better. And black can just connect or even play something else now. That would be better. Maybe press here. So some sequence happen. And it's kind of similar, except white can capture a lot of points here. That would be too much. Yeah, so some mistakes here. Black has to play this one. Uh, now it's quite okay. Even if white can capture 4 stones, it's fine. We just leave them and we make a lot of territory. So that will be decent result. But yeah, this Hane, and even if okay, we sacrifice again, why not? But well, sorry, I go too fast. Bam, boom. But still, I mean, even if black managed to make 15, 20 points on the in the center, white just made as much as black, so it cannot be so good. And yeah, this move is too much. Again, playing too close to the strength, and it is so dangerous to play like this. Black can just go from outside. It's funny here because we have exactly the same game that happened on the left. Like, if you remember, um, so white played too close to the wall, to the strength, and black attached. And we said that, yeah, playing too close to the strength is bad, and attaching the weak stone make it stronger, so it's bad also. And here we have exactly the same scenario. and white played a bit too close to the wall, and black attached, which is also bad because white will get some honey and some shape anyway. And now it's really difficult to close or to do something. So yeah, weak stone, we don't we don't touch. And now it's not easy. It's really not easy. And then white cannot change the plan anymore. This stone is now big, much bigger. And going out is not easy. And maybe black can just connect his stone back or her stone back, sorry. Or yeah, even like this, it's not so easy to leave for white. So that would be very dangerous. Okay. I guess I will move it just a little faster, see what happens. I like to comment some theory and some good stuff we can learn, but usually in these kind of games, some reading mistakes happen in the Chuban, and everything we see in the Fuzeki doesn't really matter. But it's still important to understand the flow of the game. So yeah, that was really really nice by white. This move is usually when you have three stone, this is the correct shape, the life shape, the vital shape. So now white managed to connect everything, and basically black is cut. And how to live in this? It looks super difficult. So I think yeah, white is definitely ahead in this game. Um, not much black can do so far. White still has a lot of potential. White has no weak groups, and yeah, this black group in the center is dying. So let's see what happens. Oh, turn. Okay. So I guess the round's finished. So well played, everyone. And France win 4-3. Wow, that was super close. Sorry, I'm so late. Should I continue? Tell me, Camille. I think this game, after white cut everything, it's pretty much over. And white managed to cut another group here. So yeah, yeah, that must be GG. Okay, so this game is also GG. Really nice game by both player actually. I think yeah, there are a lot of things they can learn from this game. They should definitely check the review, especially playing the attack in general. It's uh, it's really important to follow all the principles. And yeah, so let's check until the end. I guess white win by a fair amount of points. All right. So nice game, and we can now finish with the last game. Back to Louise. I know it's over, but the commentary is still going on. If you want, just a little, we'll finish. So yeah, this game we finished here. It was kind of yeah. White got back in the game because she managed to get this move and yeah, managed to connect all the stone of the of this group as well. So now white only has one weak group, we can say, but also like this is really nice shape. So yeah, white had many weak groups in this game, and managed to make a base or to connect them all. So I guess black definitely missed something, missed a chance. and yeah, she should have focused much more on splitting the groups, on the attacks, and on playing simple basically. So let's check a little. I know the game goes really far, so wow, not afraid. Okay, so black managed to, yeah, to make a dead shape, but this kind of group, is it so easy to kill? Well, let's check. Uh-huh. So I can see what you mean with the Ishinoshita. Okay, some exchange. Mm. Yeah, difficult to kill. Almost impossible. So maybe nice to change the target in this kind of situation. White is afraid, spend a lot of moves to leave, sorry. And so yeah, black managed to get some points and not afraid again. Wow. Okay, nice cut. It looks good. This was yeah, playing on the first line. Black is alive anyway, so definitely not the good direction of play. White should get some move in the center, and still on points. It's yeah, it should be a game. Should be a game still. Um, mm. Wow, that's such a crazy game, and I guess it will take some hours to comment. So maybe we will not review everything, especially this part is quite messy. I guess Black still had in mind to attack this group because it's not alive yet. Um, and probably for this, yeah, getting this shape was interesting, and it makes everything stronger, even if it's an empty angle. And white is not alive on the right, not alive on the top, so maybe it was probably kill something. But after this Atari, if white managed to connect all, I would think white is better. But let's check. Whoa, that's not possible, I guess. Try to kill all. Yeah, it looks a bit dangerous. So back to USA. I thought there was some dead group or some Ishinoshita. But wow. Ah, okay. Okay, so it was just some kind of tricky Ishinoshita. But yeah, unfortunately, it was not working before. Uh, Black could try to play this one, play under the stone, as we say, but it's not working yet because White can capture the stone. So I guess Black knew all the way, all along, that she could get this nice Ishinoshita. That was a plan, but yeah, White can just capture. And I don't know about the score. I don't know what was going on. Exactly ahead, maybe. I don't know. We should count this, but it maybe by yourself. So after this, yeah, that is such a big drop for white, and I guess black should be comfortably ahead after this. So anyway, some really nice games. I'm sorry for some of you if it was too long. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments. Also, maybe next time if we have this kind of events, I hope to get the Twitch account because I will get a better connection when I go home and counting the game, counting the days before I get a good connection. But this was really nice, and yeah, I would like to thank well, first all the girls that played this tournament, which are fighting really hard to get some great games to watch and to comment. Also, Milena and Camille for doing both for the broadcast and the advertising, and yeah, and also Benzilo, of course, for his taste in and sense of humor. Really nice, and also for the but yeah, thank you for watching. It was so cool, and congratulations to all the girls. Really close match, and to France still winning, but by a really short margin. And yeah, until the very end, we can see that maybe it could have been all the way around. So yeah, good job everybody. And yeah, merci beaucoup. Un petit peu si vous avez des questions, je peux parler encore, mais je pense qu'on peut finir le stream là-dessus.